Alright, this is round 2. He's probably playing zombies because everyone is. Let's just level our Frostfang Maiden. Frostfang Maiden's a little more important to level than Boring Windweaver, I think. I'm not positive about that, but level 1 Frostfang Maiden's awful and level 1 Windweaver is serviceable. So I tend to prefer leveling the Frostfang Maidens over the Borean Windweavers. This hand is... he didn't have any Soulbind, obviously, because the only Soulbind card people play in this format is Dark Card Conjurer, sometimes. This hand's not that bad. I can play an Emberwind Invoker, maybe Ortec Explosives plus Ortec Battlebrand. Like, pump this guy, kill both his creatures, and level an Emberwind Invoker. I think that would be ideal. It's also not that bad to play Emberwind Invoker and then move my creature and then Battlebrand something else, but it just really depends on what he plays. Okay, after a minute, my opponent showed up and played his Dread Knight combo. So the play is obviously to Ortec Explosives and Battlebrand. I need to play the Battlebrand first though, because I won't have any all the way in if I don't. So let's Battlebrand, level up an Invoker, Vortec Explosives my Frostfang Maiden, move it to the center lane, and then kill his Arno. Or his Wrath. And now he chumps Frostfang Maiden with anything. I'm probably going to have to play Airmine Squadron plus whatever it gives me. I might play Airmine Squadron plus Invoker if it gives me like a Shard Druid or another Airmine Squadron. It just really depends. Patron of Tarsus, Patron of Tarsus. Okay, that's not that bad. I'd rather play the Evoker plus Airmine Squadron than Evoker plus anything else. And no point in blocking the Patron. I can put this in the side lane, but I don't think that's very good. Because if I draw like a Windweaver or a Frostfang Maiden, or both, I could move it into the side lane like that. Moving Evoker is pretty nice because it gets +1/+1 to itself. So you can move it into the lane and have it be a 5/7. If I draw a Windweaver, which I did. I guess my only real plays here are Shard Druid and Windweaver. Blizzard Shaman's not that great because I don't have any of the Windweavers out. He was 3 leveled Patron of Tarsus in his deck. That's going to be pretty problematic. He has Necromoeba, which means my Leyline Sentries aren't useless, which is nice. I don't particularly want to deal with those cards right now, so I think I want to trigger my Leyline Sentry, so I'm going to steal it from the Necromoeba and block it. And I didn't draw any, unfortunately. It's just a little safer block than Patron of Tarsus as well. I mean, not because he's not level 2 yet, so he can't play any of his 3 level 2 patrons. But if I block the patron there, it goes to 2 toughness, which he dies to the level. I don't know. It just feels wrong, where he can't pump the Necromoeba. Like, there's no way. Okay, so now I get to play Frostfang Maiden here. Let's see. I can play Frostfang Maiden here. Move to kill the Oozling. Move to kill the Necromoeba. Then Ortec Explosives, whatever doesn't have an Oozling in front of it. And then with that, kill the Necromoeba or Hellforged Avatar. Hellforged Avatar is a lot easier to kill, so let's go with Necromoeba. And I'm looking to draw the level 2 Emberwind Invokers, because I think that lets me win the most, or lets me compete with his huge creatures. It does not kill it, unless he has a Dread Knight. It's unfortunate I don't have any Leyline Sentries. Played a lot of Necromoebas this game. I think my play is actually to play Frostfang Maiden and then Amber's Edict, because then he would only have the Evanskull Knight in play, and I would kill Hellforged Avatar 3/3 and a Necromoeba, and my Shard would live. Alternatively, I could just Battlebrand the Hellforged Avatar and put Frostfang Maiden in front of Oozling. Then my Shard dies. He plays 2 more creatures, and all I have is a 4/5 in play instead of a 10/7. Okay, so let's go with the Battle brand the Hellforged Avatar, upgrade my Shatterbolt. I think I have 2 Frostwing Beams that are level 2 already. I don't need another one. I'd rather have the Shatterbolt. And then kill both of his creatures and attack him for 10. If he doesn't kill my Shard Thief Druid this turn, which is highly unlikely, since he has 2 patrons, 2 level 2 patrons, which just slaughters it, I can Blizzard Shaman it away and Ortec Explosives it. Yeah, like I said, unlikely. That's a very strange card. Crypt Conjurer. I guess what I do is play the Leyline Sentry to block, just to have it live, and then play the Shard Thief Druid. I could play it. I don't want to play it in front because it gets -3/-3 from the patrons. It doesn't really do anything. Though if he has a patron in his hand, he's going to play it regardless. So it might be better to just play it in front of the Crypt Conjurer anyway. It doesn't have ability, so I can't threaten a Ortec Explosives, which I don't even think I have that many of left, right? I have 1 Ortec Explosives left, so yeah. Let's just put the Shard Thief Druid in front of the Crypt Conjurer and have it die to the patrons he has. How many level 2 cards did I draw this shrink? It doesn't feel like very many, which might be very wrong. Oh yeah, I actually didn't draw any level 2 cards. Except for this Ortec Explosives, which I'm probably playing here. It's not even that good. I just don't really have anything else. I can kill his guy, then pump Shard Thief Druid, I guess. It's a little better than Leyline Sentry. Oh, I don't even have the... Oh, I messed up. I should have played the Ortec Explosives first, because I don't have a Tempest without it. I can't cancel it past this phase, because I'm not sure why. So let's level the Leyline Sentry, I guess. He has Necromoebas. He's level 3 1 in his deck. And then play the Shard Thief Druid in front of the Zrath, I suppose. Steal its regen and pass turn. It would have been so much better to kill the Patron of Tarsus, but I misplayed horribly. And I don't have any level 3 creatures in my deck, because I didn't draw any level 2 cards in rank 2. Which has only happened to me like once, I think. I did draw the Ortec Explosives, right, but that's not like the card you wanted. That's not the card you want to draw in rank, 2 to level, because you need creatures to use it on. Okay, so he's got an 11 power creature. We've got an 8/13. What I can do is play the 8/13 and then Ambriel's Edict. Hope to kill his patron, or I could just play it safe, play the Windweaver, Ambriel's Edict, and then hope the aggressive one doesn't stay around. So let's go for Ambriel's here. Nice. That's kind of what I wanted to happen. And then now we draw the... Okay, that's fine. I was going to say now is when we draw the Ortec Explosives, but I guess this is kind of just like one of those days where you don't draw what you want. You can't even play Necromoeba here because I won't trigger the Leyline. So I guess what I do is play the Wind Evoker, block the Patron, move the Windweaver, or play the other Evoker, then move the Windweaver. And hopefully the Windweaver would be 14, 16 plus 4, 16, 15. That's pretty sizable. And then desperately survive to another rank where I draw rank 3 cards. I think that's the plan here. He has a rank 3 Wrath, 2 rank 3 patrons. Didn't see him play Dread Knight, but he does have a rank 3 Necromoeba as well. So his patrons are going to be pretty backbreaking against my level 2 creatures. They're just not big enough. Like, the Tempest cards in this deck scale really well, like especially Frostwing Maiden, who goes, that's not Frostwing Maiden, 4, 5, 7, 10, 15, 17. Just gets like gigantic at ring 2. I think I'm going to play this aggressively because I don't want him to kill my creature for free off the Dread Knight. I could also Battle Brand the Zombie Dread Knight, which doesn't pump my Windweaver, but I do get to level the Evoker anyway. Is that what I want to do? I have to figure out a way to kill this Hellforged Avatar somehow, though. And making a big Storm Windweaver, a 14, 11 is going to be a lot worse than a 16, 13. I guess it's not as big as I thought it was. I don't want him to pump it off Zerath. I think that like if he's Zerath Dread Knight next turn, that would be really bad for me. So I think that is the deciding factor for me here. Okay, back to level 1 cards. Little Airmine Squadron. Okay, it's guaranteed to pull Shard Thief Druids. That's nice at least. Unfortunately, don't really know what a Shard Thief Druid's gonna do because I can't kill this Hellforged Avatar. Probably gonna play Airmine Squadron to try and like right here to try and open with a what's it called? Vortex Explosives next turn because I need that card to live. It's not even questionable anymore. I actually just really need it. Because I'm taking 20 next turn. And so now I can throw a Chump Blocker in front of it and Vortex Explosives his 2 creatures that are the biggest. Assuming he doesn't play them here and here. Because if he does, then we're kind of dead. Unless he plays like a 4 toughness creature. If he plays Patron 3, that's game. Because my Airmine Squadron dies and I have no hope in this game. I honestly don't remember the last time I didn't draw any level 2 cards in rank 2. Especially playing Ortec Rattlebrands, that's highly unlikely. It's one of those things like it just kind of happens sometimes too, which is the worst. I can't really control it that much, and I think I'm dead here. I don't have anything to stop. I can't break through any of these creatures, right? Because I can't. I can kill the Hellforged Avatar and then die to either of these creatures I want. Then, yeah, I don't know what we're doing here. I guess I'm not technically dead because I can Battle Brand. Oh, I guess I could have Battle Branded the Hellforge Avatar and moved it Vortex Explosives to kill the Zerath and the Necromoeba. But I was too busy complaining, so I didn't see that play.